Yeah, well, first of all, for me, it's an honor to be in the club with such history and culture. I mean, I would say that it's one of the best. Maybe I can say that it's the best in when it comes to basketball in whole Spain. So far, Baskonia is perfect for me. The weather, it's a little bit unusual. It's a little bit too hot, but I don't mind because in Croatia it's quite the same. I think I'm going to be able to share my knowledge and help the team this season with this crazy schedule that we're going to have. And hopefully I will have some time to enjoy the Basque country and Vitoria, because in 7 days I did not manage to look around and to enjoy Vitoria, or especially not some other towns and cities around. But yeah, hopefully it's gonna turn well for me. Well, during the first days we planned and we have already started to do some testings, mainly related to endurance, some of them related to movement, how well the players move, and we want to assess if they have some issues with mobility, stability. In general, we call it like to screen the functionality of the movements. And this week we plan to also finish some testing related to explosiveness. We will have some sports scientists joining us for this kind of testing, and we want to assess the explosiveness of each athlete. So that's for this couple of days. And also we started to practice in the mornings. We devote a little bit more time to strength and endurance, and then in the afternoon we are setting everything related to basketball, tactics and technical part of basketball as well. So this is the schedule, and so far we are practicing 2 times per day, and so far it's going quite well. Well, we plan to have some of the strength endurance sessions, like conditioning sessions, in the afternoon as well. We will have some this week, but not so often as in the mornings. Regular day for our players at this moment. Basically every day they need to wake up, have breakfast, they need to rest a little bit and come for the morning practice. As I said, we have mainly strength or endurance in the morning this week, and then we have lunch all together, and after that they are free to rest a little bit, and then in the afternoon at around 5-6 they are getting ready to participate in the basketball practices. We finish basketball practice and then it's optional. Sometimes we stay for shooting, stretching, and yesterday we went to spa. The whole team went to sauna and ice pool. So yeah, that's how one day looks like. Well, to talk about the increasing the load, it can take too much time. It can take like an hour to talk about it, because it's not so easy to understand how you increase the general load. But what I can explain briefly is that when it comes to intensity and the volume of the work, we are trying to increase intensity of the workload day by day, but it doesn't mean that we are making the practices longer. So as we will approach the season, maybe the practices will be even shorter than at the beginning, but the intensity is going to be really high. So that's the aim, that's the goal, you know, to reach the intensity of basketball games. And then duration, it's not that important. It's not all about how much the session lasts. It's about the intensity, and that's what we want to build throughout these weeks. First of all, in basketball, it's really important to differentiate guards from the centers. Okay, so we have different things that we consider, mainly in the strength sessions, but also when we look at some of our big guys, sometimes on the court they behave quite similar because they are quite mobile with the ball. They move quite similar to the guards. So when it comes to the strength session, usually it's quite similar to design the program in the gym. When it comes to the endurance, when they run outside, we did the testing at the beginning, and now we know exactly for different type of practices what should be the running speed, and then that's the way to individualize the protocols, training protocols when it comes to endurance and strength. So that's how you manage this.
Don't go around tonight.
Throughout the season, basically what I expect and I see myself on the team is that I'm gonna be a guy who's gonna track the damage control, okay? And I'm gonna try to manage the stress that players have by playing so many games this season. And one really important part this season is to establish different protocols for efficient recovery. So it can include what we do after the game if we are at home, if we play away. What do we do related to supplements? What do we do when we want to go to spa? Do we take sauna? Do we take cold showers? And everybody's working in order to give the players the best things. So we have nutritionists, we have a doctor who is well experienced in nutrition field, we have physiotherapists, and also I communicate with all of them so we can control the workload that players have and will have, especially during the season.
Don't go around.
Well, with coach it's quite simple to talk and to make the plan. At the beginning of the week, or actually a little bit before the week starts, we make the plan for the following week, and then I give him some suggestions where we should make the strength sessions, endurance sessions, and of course in the afternoon mainly we concentrate on playing basketball, and we find the connection with the exercises, with everything. Usually when we play basketball, at the basketball practices, I just prepare the team. We do some kind of a general preparation and injury prevention reduction thing, like for 20 minutes, 25 minutes before the basketball practice, and then they just play basketball. If it comes to developing strength, power, general endurance, then we go outside to run, or we run on the court, or we go here to the gym. So it depends, but it's quite easy to communicate with the coach about it. Well, now it's okay. I'm quite satisfied with the level of strength. What I could see yesterday, because we had just like one session so far. Also today we went for the first official running session after we did testing. So it was not the perfect one, but we cannot expect that it's the perfect, and especially it's not good that it's perfect now, because we have to develop something. So I think we have a good starting point. We know our goals. Players know the goals. They want to listen to me when I try to explain something. So we have plenty of things to do, but they are professional, and I think they will be able to cope with it, and that they will somehow enjoy it.